Alright, now we are going to apply our machine learning models. And for the machine learning model, what we are going to do here, we are going to create here a logit is equal to logistic regression. Alright, so in this logistic regression, thereafter we are going to calculate here our random forest SVM. Actually we are going to create here machine learning model object for SVM. So we have here linear SVC. Thereafter we also have here a decision tree, so dt is equal to decision tree classifier. Thereafter we also have here a random forest, so there I have rf is equal to random forest classifier. So we have created our model object. Now we need to train our model. Alright, so for the training of our model, what we have to do here, actually we have to write a function here. But before that, I should tell you one more thing. Since we have created a standard scaler on all the dataset, so we will not be able to actually test our machine learning models very accurately. So what I'm going to do here, actually I am going to create a xtrain and the test split. Alright, so for xtrain and the test split, we have to also import xtrain and the test. So let's go ahead, create here xtrain and test split. So from sckit-learn dot linear model, import here train test split. Alright, actually that is inside the model selection, so we need to get here from sckit-learn dot model selection, import train test split. So this is how we have got our train test split. Thereafter, before applying this feature selection, alright, so we need to actually do our train test split. Alright, so what we are going to do here, we are going to create our train test split. Alright, so the first of all, I'm gonna delete this part and delete this one as well. So we have deleted these two things. Thereafter, I'm going to again read our dataset from here, features. So let's go ahead, run it again. Alright, and run it this one and then finally this one. Alright, so we have got our features here in true nature. So this is our features here. Alright, so it is in true nature without any scalar. Thereafter, we have to do here train test split. So I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna first write here train test split. Thereafter, if you press here shift and the tab, you will get here the detailed documentation about the train test split. So in this train test split, you will get here, it takes the input parameter like xy, the data which we want to split into the train test, then the training size and test size, the random states, shuffles and stratify, all those things. Alright, and then finally it returns here x and then y, that means the x train, x test, y train and the y test. So I'm gonna just copy this one, otherwise you can write without any problem. In fact, I'm gonna copy this whole thing. Alright, so it will actually expedite our writing here. Copy and paste it here. Alright, so this is how we have got it here. X train, x test, y train, y test is equal to the train test split x and y. So in the x and the y, we have here the features actually. Alright, so this is the features and y is actually the target. So this is the target which is corresponding to the y. Test size, I'm gonna keep here a 30% and the random state is 42. Let's go ahead and run it. Once you run it, you have got here x train, x test, y train and the y test. Now we need to do actually here, standardization on the training data set. So we are going to do here scalar is equal to standard scalar. Alright, thereafter let's go ahead and run it. Then we are going to, in fact, inside this standard scalar, we are going to write here x underscore, all right, and x underscore train is equal to scalar dot fit underscore transform, and I'm going to transform here x train. Now do remember what is happening here. It is fitting standard scalar on this training dataset and then transforming it in the training dataset itself. Alright. Thereafter, I'm gonna also do it for the x underscore test is equal to scalar dot transform. Now you need to pay attention here is that I'm not fitting it on the x dataset, but I'm just doing here the transform. Alright. So I'm going to do here x underscore test. Alright, so this is how a transform has occurred for x underscore train, and similar transform we have done here on the x test dataset, but the properties for the transforming of this test dataset I have taken it from the training dataset. Alright, so now we have our x train, y train, and x test and the y test. Now we are ready to write some machine learning code, so which we will be doing in the next lesson. Alright, so this is all about in this lesson. Thanks a lot for watching it. I'll see you next lesson.